takes a deflection, cut out, and the chance goes beckoning, and he has to play it all the way back to the halfway line. Left-footed, out onto that far left-hand side. And here comes Chesterfield inside the penalty area. Good chance. Can he turn? Can he shoot? He does, and he puts it over the crossbar again. Did it take a deflection on the way through? I think it did. I think we're going to get another corner to Chesterfield in the 12th minute of this game. Right-footed shot, took that deflection, and who knows, 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 taking that deflection, where it might have ended up. Hopefully in the back of the net. But we've got another corner kick. Again, it's down on this near right-hand side. He's going to take it right-footed. It's McCourt that's going to take it. The number 17 for Chesterfield. Whips it in. Headed clear once again. They've got to find some blue shirts with those crosses. That's 4 crosses they've had now into the penalty area. And every time Torquay have managed to get rid of it with ease. And we are underway at Liverpool. So I'll keep you up to date, if anything, if I remember to get down there. I've got to concentrate. This is our focus game. But because it's on such a small screen, it's on my phone. Down here, right down below me, but never mind. I'll know if a goal goes in. But they've only just kicked off, so we're keeping an eye on that one, and then hopefully in the second half I may be able to bring you a little bit of commentary from that game. I'm not sure. It depends whether my headphones want to play or whether they don't want to play, and to me that looks like it doesn't want to play, so that's wonderful. Don't you just love technology? Don't you just love technology? Oh, and a great chance. I tell you what, great chance for Chesterfield there, and he nearly put it. The Torquay defender nearly put it in the back of his own net. Nearly put it, and I tell you what, Chesterfield were very unlucky indeed. And it's a free kick to Torquay, downfield, goalkeeper, right-footed. Goalkeeper all in orange today, so you're not going to miss him. Very bright indeed. You know, he looks like a float when you're fishing. Looks like a float, and we've got a Torquay United player down. He's holding his right ankle. It was a late challenge by McCourt, the number 17 for Chesterfield. No cards were given. Let's have a look at that again. I think he just accidentally... There was no intent. And actually, it was the Torquay player that slid in with his knee, and he came out worst in that challenge. But it is a free kick to Torquay, so a chance for them to get the ball forward. The Torquay goalkeeper urging his Torquay team to get as far forward as possible. They are desperate for points. They only have 7 points so far in all their opening games this season. That is why they're sat in 17th place. You know, and they were an amazing team. Maybe in the transfer window, in the summer transfer window at the end of the season, Torquay lost a lot of their good players. They were probably bought by other teams and couldn't be replaced. But, you know, you want to hold on to your good players, and they obviously didn't or wasn't able to do it. Or the other thing is they've got a lot of injuries and they've had to bring in a lot of inexperienced young people because they don't look like half the side that we saw just 4 or 5 months ago in that playoff final against Hartlepool. And like I said, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It went all the way to penalties as well. You know, so we had penalties, we had blood, we had guts, we had stitches, we had bandages. Everything was in that game. But unfortunately, you know, it was Hartlepool that went through, and still, it's one of those games that really stick in my mind. And I think it was one of the very first games that here on Football Fans Live we actually covered. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, I know we've got another one coming up tonight, but tomorrow we've got 3 more great games, 2 from the Premiership and 1 from Serie A, I do believe. So the 2 from the Premiership, Southampton against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's going to be totally awesome. Obviously, Sarah, my technical director, will be screaming and shouting, hopefully not too loud, as you guys are here, for Southampton, as that's where she's from. And then at 4:30, we've got Arsenal against Spurs. What a game that's going to be. Both teams battling for points. And Spurs having that amazing start to the season, beating Man City. But since then, things have slowly taken a turn for the worst. And we all know how Arsenal have been doing. So, an all-London derby tomorrow at 4 o'clock. That's the Gunners. And then, like I said, we're off to Napoli against Cagliari. And that's going to... We've seen Cagliari play. I don't think we've seen Napoli play. We've seen Cagliari play, but we haven't seen Napoli play. And so that's going to be interesting. Napoli are the home team. And then again on Monday evening, we're off to Italy with Venezia against Torino. We haven't seen either of those teams played yet this season. We've got a Brentford player down at the moment. It's a throw into Chesterfield in the final third, almost in line with the penalty area, the Torquay penalty area. It's out on this far right-hand side. He plays it down towards the edge of the penalty area. Good throw. Cross comes in from the right-hand side to the left, onto the edge of the area, and another right-footed shot over the crossbar by Weston. Chesterfield's player, Weston, right-footed from about 22 yards out, puts it up and over that crossbar. That's a nice little screen I've just seen that Chesterfield have got. And, well, it's a nice big screen with the score and the badges and everything on in the corner of the ground. Very, very nice, Chesterfield, indeed. Like the look of that. Like the look of that one a lot. So, it's a goal kick. It's going to be the number 37, all in orange, right-footed. Hoofs it downfield into the final third. Here come Torquay down that right-hand side. Oh, they've got to start winning those headers. They're winning them in defence, but they're not winning them when they go forward. Winning them. There's my Brummie accent coming out there. But there we go. And we've got an offside flag. So that attack from Torquay has come to nothing. And it's going to be a free kick for the offside. It's going to be the goalkeeper that takes it for Chesterfield. He's urging his players to get forward. Nearly every Chesterfield player is inside that Torquay half right now at the moment. So, and we've got a Brent. I don't know what happened there. I don't think it was a goal, but I think a Brentford player. Let's have a look at that again. We've got some action in the Brentford-Liverpool. Don't forget, Liverpool are top of the league regardless at the moment. And I think it was Mo Salah. He broke through. He was through with the goalkeeper. It was going in and it was cleared off the line. What a piece of defending by Brentford there. The defender sprinting back and clearing off the line. It should be 1-0 to Liverpool, but it's not. It's not. It was cleared more or less on the line, right-footed. That's why I saw the defender all scrambled up in the back of the net. Great chance there for Liverpool to take an early lead against Brentford. Don't forget, that one is at Brentford as well, which is pretty good. There we go. So back to this one, back to our main feature. Yep, guys, don't forget to hang around for tonight. PSG against Montpellier, 8 o'clock, coming up live. It's going to be starting around 35 minutes after this one finishes. So it'll be a nice quick changeover for us as we nip over to France and say bonjour. Right, out on the right-hand side with Chesterfield, in line with the penalty area, turns the defender once. He's looking for some support out on that far left-hand side. He finally gets it, but they still can't get that crossing. And a wild ball puts it out for a throw-in, and that takes the pressure off Torquay for this first 20 minutes or so. So they can breathe once again. 20 minutes into the game, still 0-0, and no real chances for either side. We've had a couple of shots by Chesterfield, but they've been way over the crossbar by at least 10 to 20 foot. So nothing to trouble each goalkeeper at the moment. Neither goalkeeper has had anything to do in the opening 20 minutes of this game. But I think as time goes on, as each team starts to suss out the formations and the play. Talking about formations, guys, down below, you can see on the ticker, you've got the team lineup as well. And possibly the formations. I can't hear you. Your mic's not on. You can't put it under your clothes. Yeah, I've not got you. I've not got you. Sorry guys, just a few more technical issues. No, tap your mic. No, not got you. Try again. No. I didn't just love technology. No, swap your transistor. It's unbelievable. Honestly, everything that could have gone wrong technically today. There we go. That's better. And we're back. Yeah, technically, did you unplug and plug one in? You used the one. Okay. Yeah, earlier today, our laptop went down. And when we were doing the first game, the Chelsea, you know, the audio went before we even started. So we lost all the first half. And now the microphone and the headpieces and everything have just gone up the jacksie. So don't you just love technology? So the laptop's gone, and I can't get the Liverpool game on the laptop, because then I would have been able to bring you the commentary on that one at the same time and be able to see it on a bigger screen. Hence, but then I thought, okay, I'll get it on my phone instead. But I haven't got any headphones that fits the telephone, which is great. Dominic. Dominic, we get National League games because we try very, very hard. No, we subscribe to a lot of the, you know, like BT and Sky Sports and things like that, and Premiere and main events and stuff. So that's why. It's just great to actually bring some National League football. I think last week we brought the Dagenham, or the week before, the Dagenham and Redbridge game, who are now currently top. We've got a Torquay player down inside the penalty area. Is it Johnson? A 2-1 to Torquay, Dominic. Really? Is that what you're going for? Okay, that would be awesome. That would be, you know, that would be great. I'm completely neutral, as I always try to be and stay and all the rest of it. But I'm just having a look at and I think Liverpool have just cleared it off the line. So 2 great chances at either end for both teams in that game between Brentford and Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, you know, that would be a major upset, wouldn't it? Torquay beating Chesterfield. You never know. Apart from, there hasn't really been any chances on goal. If you have just joined us in the last few minutes, there hasn't been any chances on goal. It's been a couple of shots by Chesterfield, but they've been a good 10-15 foot over the crossbar. So there's not been anything for either goalkeeper to do at this point. Yeah, it's Johnson. He's down on the edge of the penalty area. They're testing his concentration and, you know, checking his eyes and making sure he's not got dilated pupils. So I don't know whether they didn't show the clash of heads. Well, I don't even know whether it was clash of heads, but it was obviously a head injury. He sat up. He is sat up at the moment, but the trainers are on. They're taking a look at him. He's getting back to his feet. It's number 14, Johnson. He's getting back to his feet. He looks okay. It just depends whether the ref wants him to come back off. No, and there's the 200 Torquay fans, thereabouts, I would say, at a guess. And they're giving him a round of applause as he gets back to his feet. And that's lovely to see, because obviously we don't want to see any players injured. And guys, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. And also, we've got the vote. And if it's not shown, and if you haven't voted already, just refresh your page and it will come up there. But yeah, Dominic, we will try and bring as many non-league games as we possibly can, because, you know, I love grassroots football, and everybody else, you know, that's why we're not covering the Liverpool, although I've got it on my phone at the moment, you know, so I can keep updated with it and let you guys know. But yeah, I like to do the ones that aren't the top flight. I mean, earlier today we did, but it's just, you know, a lot of people don't cover the smaller teams, and that's wrong. It really is wrong. And a right-footed shot by Chesterfield out on that left-hand side. Edge of the penalty area, about 20 yards out. And it goes harmlessly through to the goalkeeper to gather in the Torquay United goal. Dominic, who do you support? Are you a Torquay fan? You are a Torquay fan. Excellent. Well, there's I would say there's around 200 fans behind the goal on my right-hand side. Torquay, where Torquay's defending at the moment. So Torquay are going from my right to my left. But it's been pretty even Stevens, even though, you know, Chesterfield have had a couple of wild shots and they've had a couple of corners. But the defence for Torquay have looked really, really solid. Every cross that's come into the area has been cleared with ease, and Little's just given a free kick away. So it's going to be a free kick to Chesterfield out on this near right-hand side. It's a chance for them again to whip it into the box. It's about 30 yards from goal, out on the near right-hand side. It was Little that gave it away. Bit of a silly challenge. McCourt's going to take it. Now, it's McCourt that's been taking all the corner kicks for Chesterfield, and all of them have ended up on the head of a Torquay defender. So, you know, let's see what happens with this free kick. It's out on this near right-hand side, like I said, about 30 yards from goal. Over it comes towards the back post, and it is met by a Chesterfield header, but it goes behind for a goal kick, and it's still 0-0 between Brentford and Liverpool. And I'm just looking at that again, why we've got that stop in play, and it was a cross into the box and easy for the Brentford goalkeeper. So it's going to be another goal kick to Torquay, but let's hope that those 200 something fans, I would say, can make plenty of noise and keep the Torquay team going and keep them, you know, up and running. Tuesday night, PSG against Man City. I do believe that in the Champions League that is one that we're going to be covering. I know we're definitely covering on Wednesday night Juventus against Chelsea. But PSG is coming up later on tonight at 8 p.m. They're up against Montpellier, and they are unbeaten. They haven't dropped a point. They've got 21 points from 7 games. They've won 7 out of 7. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, look like an amazing team this season, and it looks like they're going to walk away with it. So it's a throw-in for Chesterfield up towards the halfway line. Torquay win it back, but they've given the ball away once again down that right-hand side. Good clearance by Chesterfield, and it's going to go all the way through to the Torquay goalkeeper, who picks it up, still urging the players to get forward. Big Schmeichel throw out to the right-hand side over the halfway line. Here come Torquay. Good attacking play from the midfielders. Okay, there's a couple of today's results. Aldershot Town 0, Halifax 1, Altrincham 1, Notts County 0, Barnet 3, Weymouth just up the road from us 1, Borehamwood 2, Yeovil Town not far from us 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 5, Solihull Moors 1, Dover Athletic against Bromley. That was Bromley who came out on top by 1-0. Eastleigh came back and won by 3-2 over Woking. Kings Lynn lost to Wealdstone by 1-0. And Maidenhead against Grimsby was 1-1. Stockport County beat the Welsh Wrexham by 2-1. That was a good comeback by Eastleigh, because I was watching that as I was covering the other games as well. And they did go behind in the opening minutes of that game, but a good turnaround by Eastleigh, which is not that far from us because we're down on the south coast in a beautiful Bournemouth. And it's going to be a throw into Torquay inside the Chesterfield half. It's good position for them. He's giving the ball away. They've won it back. He needs support. There's not enough movement by Torquay at the moment when they go forward. Long ball forward, over the top by Torquay, and it goes straight the way through to the goalkeeper. And another piece of good possession is wasted by the Gauls. The Gauls, I nearly said Seagulls. Are they called the Seagulls? I think they're just called the Gauls, aren't they? Is that their nickname? Next up for you guys is home to Wealdstone. So that'll be a good game. And let's hope that you have a full capacity of 6,200 for that game when you face Wealdstone. That'd be nice. It's always nice to have a full house. It really, really is. And here comes Chesterfield down this right-hand side. He's offside. It has been a fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? Not tedious, but, yeah, both teams have been very, very careful at the moment. They're not throwing everything forward. The pace is average. There isn't any zip or tempo at this moment in time. So I'm hoping as the game progresses that both teams will start, because that's what it needs. Both of them are they're playing at a tempo that is a level 6. Neither of them are prepared to take it to a 7 at the moment. So let's hope they take it to a 7, an 8 and a 9, and that would be great. But both teams playing at a level of about 6 at the moment, slowing the ball down with their throws, taking all the time in the world, with their free kicks, taking all the time in the world. It's a beautiful pitch there at Chesterfield today, and the sun is out. The pitch looks pretty good. It looks in good shape. It looks maybe it could do with a water, and then the ball would zip off the surface a little bit more and, speed the play up a bit. Who knows? Maybe they'll get the sprinklers on it at half time, but something needs to change. We're into the 32nd minute and neither team has troubled each other's goalkeeper as of yet. And there's a free kick out on the far right hand side. It's gunning the number 5. He's not happy about it. He's not happy about it at all. So it's going to be a free kick to Torquay out on that far right hand side, about 35 yards from goal. And it's gunning the captain that gets a good telling off for that challenge. But it is a good chance for them to get some players forward, put the ball onto the edge of the area. What can Torquay United do with this right now? It's out on that far right hand side. It's going to be the number 10 that takes it. Is that Little? I think it's Little. Little's going to take it, although there is 2 of them. Little does take it, right-footed into the penalty area, but it reaches a dark blue shirt of Chesterfield, and they get it clear upfield. And then there's a foul, and then Torquay have given away a foul now. And now it's going to be a free kick to Chesterfield inside their own half. Still 0-0 between Liverpool, and both teams have had one good chance. Both teams have had to clear off the line. Between Brentford and Liverpool, that one. They did kick off at 5:30, so around 10 minutes after this one. So they'll be into the 21st, 22nd minute of that game. Right, waiting for that free kick to be taken. It is taken. The goalkeeper takes it for Chesterfield into the final third. Headed on. Good clearance by the Torquay right back upfield. He's got a chaser there. He's not going to get to it. And the centre back for Chesterfield clears up the mess. And it's back up to the halfway line with Torquay. They need some movement. They need some movement. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's where they're failing at the moment. And that's all it is. That's all, which is good news. Which is good news. You know, and at 30, you wouldn't think that there was 15 places that divide these 2 teams in the league. From what you've seen in the first 34 minutes, you wouldn't think that there were 15 places that are dividing these 2 teams at the moment. But as it stands, I do believe that Chesterfield are still second in the league. Yep. Good. And Torquay are 17th. Yep. Lovely stuff. Talking to my technical director, Sarah. And it's a cross into the area. Good defending once again by Torquay. It was a cross from that left-hand side. And it was that man Little. He gets everywhere, doesn't he? He's a good player. Not the prettiest, but he's a good player. It was a left-footed cross from the left-hand side. And it's gone out for a throw into Chesterfield. Out on this near right-hand side. Carleen, the number 2 for Chesterfield, is going to take it. He's going for a long throw. So he's going to get it into that penalty area. What can Chesterfield do with this now? It's a good long throw into that 6-yard box, but it's met by another goal's head. And they clear it downfield. Another good clearance. So, you know, basically that throw was like a cross or a corner kick anyway. And again, it's a solid defence of Torquay United that saves the day. And Chesterfield are having to play it all the way back to their goalkeeper. But Chesterfield are playing with 7 men inside. They've only got 2 men inside their own half. So they're playing with 7, 8 men inside that Torquay off. Oh, and he's just offside. It was a good chance down the left-hand side for Torquay United. But he couldn't time his run correctly, and the offside flag goes up, and it's going to be a free kick to Chesterfield, who I think the goalkeeper is going to take. He does take, and he takes it very, very quickly. Now a switch of play out on that right-hand side, on the halfway line, with Chesterfield, who play it all the way back to their centre-back, who plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper in that Chesterfield goal. He's all in green today. Jackson for life. Been a while. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? It has been a while. Unfortunately, for like the last week or so, I've been in hospital. And today is the first day we've managed to bring back Football Fans Live. But, yeah, thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you. And it's a great cross, left-footed into the penalty area. And again, a solid bit of defending by the back 4 of Torquay United. But that was another good chance. And Chesterfield just can't find the space inside that 6-yard box. On the edge of the area, right-footed shot, and it goes wide of the Torquay United goal. And Jackson, how have you been, my friend? How have you been? Much love, much love. I hope you've had a wonderful week and you're having a Super Soccer Saturday. And thank you again for joining us. I am, but I've only got it on my little phone because the laptop's gone to heaven by the looks of things at the moment. So I'm covering the Liverpool game as well. That one's still 0-0. Both teams have had 2 good chances as well. Well, 1 good chance each, two in total. You know what I mean. You know where I'm coming from. There we go, there we go. Thank you so much for being here, Jackson. Wow, wow. And, you know, I can't wait to bring more non-league football later on tonight, 8 p.m, PSG. And it's going to be a throw-in to Torquay United on that halfway line, over on that right-hand side. What can they do with this ball? They've got to start moving it around. Both teams have got to start moving it around a little bit quicker. You know, pick up the tempo, pick up the pace, start troubling the goalkeepers. Because so far, both goalkeepers have been sat there doing their knitting. They've had nothing to do, which for them is nice. But, you know, and I thought Chesterfield would come flying out the blocks because they would want to be regaining that top spot, which they lost earlier today against Dagenham and Redbridge. Dagenham and Redbridge are looking very, very good this season. Yep, currently on top. And we've got a goal. We've got a goal, and it's Brentford that have scored. Brentford have scored against Liverpool at home. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brentford have scored against Liverpool. Liverpool still top of the league, so it's not going to make any difference at the top because of Manchester United's failure once again earlier today. But let's have a quick look at that again. There's nothing happening between Chesterfield. Was he offside? It was a free kick out on the right-hand side. You know what? Well, there were 2 Brentford players offside when it came across, but they weren't the ones that had anything to do with the goal. I'm pretty certain. Let's hope that that stands, because we all love an underdog, and Brentford have done really, really, really well. It hasn't been confirmed as of yet. Yeah. I know what BBC Sport are like, then, and so do you. Let's get confirmation of that. We need to see it. And Torquay United have got a corner kick out on that right-hand side. Torquay United in the 39th minute of this game. 6 minutes to go to half-time. And it has been confirmed. Yes. Well done. And Brentford 1-0 up against Liverpool. Unbelievable. Fantastic stuff. Okay, right-footed into the penalty area. Oh, and the header evades everybody, and it's gone out onto the far side. And a good chance there for Torquay United to take the lead as we approach the halfway mark in this game. But no success. And it's going to be a throw-in to Chesterfield deep inside their own half, in line with their own 6-yard box, out on this near left-hand side. Next Saturday, Eastleigh, against Boreham Wood. Maybe that's the game we will be bringing you. Next Saturday, Eastleigh against Boreham Wood. Now that's good, because Eastleigh is only 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes up the road from where we are. Amazing. Eastleigh against Boreham Wood. Good stuff, and we haven't covered those 2 teams yet this season, and it's always good to cover new teams every week, you know, so, because it gets a bit tedious if it's the same ones all the time. And there's a throw-in on the halfway line, or just behind the halfway line, to Chesterfield, out on this near right-hand side. He's about 5-6 yards from the halfway line, inside his own half. And Liverpool have got a corner kick. Good defending there. Still Liverpool come again. That's a great start by Brentford. And it's going to be a free kick to Torquay inside their own half. One of the Brentford players has gone down. But there you go. Unbelievable. And I do love an underdog. Really do love an underdog. Obviously, I've got my favourites, but then I love an underdog. Daddy Blunts, lovely to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here on Super Soccer Saturday. This is the second of 3 great games coming your way today. I hope you've had a wonderful week. And like I said, I hope you're having a super Saturday so far, my friend. Lovely to see you, Daddy Blunt. Many, many blessings. We've got Chesterfield against Torquay. 2 non-league sides. It's great to bring some non-league football. And it's a free kick to Torquay. The goalkeeper takes it inside his own area. Right-footed. Over the halfway line it goes. Met by a Torquay head, but it looks like it's going to go out. Did it go out? No, Torquay kept it in. Down this near left-hand side. One of the Torquay players went down there, but the referee played the advantage. It's whipped right-footed into the box. It's still bouncing around inside that penalty area. This is a good opportunity for Torquay United. It's still inside that penalty area, and finally Chesterfield get it clear down that right-hand side. And another chance for Torquay to make an impact. Torquay are the complete underdogs. 15 positions in the league separate these two teams. Chesterfield are by far the favourites to win this. And I think Liverpool have just equalised. Oh, that was short-lived. Liverpool have just equalised. It's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, the number 20 for Liverpool, has just equalised. And it's whipped into the penalty area by Torquay, but it's too close to the goalkeeper. Let's have a look at this goal again. It was played down the right-hand side. It's over on the right-hand side. It's Mo Salah, I do believe. Then it's whipped into the penalty box. Free header inside the penalty box. Terrible defending by Brentford. And it's back to even Stevens in that game. 1-1 between Brentford's lead. Only lasted, what, 2 minutes? 1.5 minutes? Unbelievable. Brentford fans will not be happy about that. And we all know the worst time to concede is when you've just scored. And that's the best time to score after you've just conceded. Because, you know, they're excited, they've forgotten about their game, they've lost their concentration. And Brentford, if they'd have held out for another 5 minutes, got their concentration and their focus back in it, then, you know, maybe they'd have been able to hold on. But it's 1-1 now. And we've got a corner kick. We've got a corner kick now to Chesterfield. Down on this near right-hand side. They're taking the time. They're showing the replay about 10 times. Get on with the corner kick. Okay, we're going to get on with the corner kick. It's a corner kick out on this near right-hand side. It's going to be whipped in, right-footed. It does come into that penalty box. And the goalkeeper comes right out of his area and collects the ball with ease. Tell you what, great goalkeeping. But that's the first he's had to do, really. You know. Jason, hello, my friend. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. I hope you're having a super soccer Saturday. Thank you for joining us. We are at the Technique Stadium. I mean, it's a technical stadium then. Technique Stadium, and it's still 0-0. We're fast approaching half-time. It's on the edge of the area. We're Torquay United. Good chance. Oh, it's through on goal. A second attempt and a double save by the goalkeeper. He puts his hands on his head. He can't Adam and Eve it. He couldn't believe it. He was through on goal. The goalkeeper saves the first shot, goes down to his left-hand side, and when the goalkeeper's on the floor, he takes a second shot, and the goalkeeper, full stretch from on the floor, puts it around the post. Oh, and the corner's been taken really quickly, and it's played into the area. Oh, great chance there. The best opportunity of this first half falls to the away team. Torquay United should have been, would have been, could have been 1-0 up, but it's not. It's still 0-0 with less than a minute to play. Unbelievable chances wasted there. I can't believe the Torquay player. He was about 6 yards from goal. Great goalkeeping, double save by the goalkeeper. You can't take that away from the Chesterfield goalkeeper at the end of the day. Absolutely unbelievable. Fantastic to see you all. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Please smash that thumbs up. Keep your comments. If you just want to shout out, that is absolutely fine. We'll be more than happy to do it. We're fast approaching half-time. At half-time, we play a little video, which is our travel tour taste, our travel video. And then we just have some party music until we come back for the second half. So please enjoy. What a double save by the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've seen it again. It was the number 19 for Torquay United. But that goalkeeper for Chesterfield, oh man, that was world class. That was world class goalkeeping. And who turns around and says that, you know, non-league football, you know, grassroots football is boring, they're not technically skilled. That was world class save. That was a world class save. And Torquay United have just been denied a free kick right on the edge penalty area. Torquay should have had a penalty, by the way, guys, if you're just joining me. In the first, I think it was around the 7th or 8th minute of this game, Torquay United, it was a handball, and Torquay United should, and it was clear as day, this referee is a bunch of shite, excuse my French, but I say it how I see it on Football Fans Live, I really do. And we've got 2 minutes added on. We've got 2 minutes at the end of this half. Okay, so get ready, guys. We're almost into that final minute. We're in it now. Okay, get ready for that final countdown. We're fast approaching half-time. It looks like both teams are going to go in 0-0. But I tell you what, Torquay United, the away team, the underdogs, 17th in the league, are playing like they're top of the league. Well, in this last 10 minutes, last 5-10 minutes, it's been all Torquay. Chesterfield always play a lot better in the second half. We haven't covered Chesterfield, but thank you. So who said that? Jason said that. Thank you so much for that. Well, I look forward to it, Jason, because, you know, they're going to be wanting to go back on top. They're now sat in second place. They're going to want to be back on top without a doubt. You and I and everybody else knows it. You know, you don't want to lose top spots no matter what. Okay, we've got 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. We've got a player down at the moment. Oh, there's Torquay United manager. And he's back up on his feet. We're getting ready for a goal kick, and I think it will be the last kick. We've had the 2 minutes of added time. Don't forget, only 15 minutes time. We'll be back for the second half of Chesterfield against Torquay United here at the Technique Stadium. I have said it right. I knew that was going to be the final kick of the half. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to be back in 15 minutes. Enjoy the video. Don't forget, if you want to chat or whatever, you only have to subscribe and wait 5 minutes, and then you can chat as much as you like. And then 1 minute. So hit that subscribe, and then you can chat, and we can give you shout outs. We can talk face to face and all the rest of it. We've got some party music coming up after this short video, and we'll see you in around 14 minutes now. And we are back, guys. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Now, according to Jason, Chesterfield will come out in the second half and go absolutely nuts. It's still 0-0, and Torquay, the underdogs, had the first real chances in that first half and the best chances. And it's going to be in this half. Chesterfield are going from my right to my left, all in blue and white, which obviously means Torquay this time are going from left to right in black and white. So we're underway, and straight away. Oh, got a little bit of feedback there. There we go. That's sorted. Excellent. Technical director sorted that one. Do you know what? I can bring you some of the Liverpool one as well now. A little bit better, because I found a pair of headphones, believe it or not, within that 15 minutes that work, and we've got to play it down for Torquay United. Let's have a look at that again. It's the number 14 that's gone down. It was a 50-50 challenge, and I tell you what, it's going to be a free kick, and the goalkeeper's come about 38 yards out of his area to take this. This is unbelievable. It is half-time between Liverpool and Brentford, and it's 1-1 in that game. Well, let's hope that we get, excellent, let's hope that we get, some goals here today at the Technique Stadium. I'm sure that we will. And guys, if it's non-league football you want, this is the place. I've just checked, there's nobody else covering it. I don't know why other people aren't covering it. Maybe they think that non-league football isn't worth it, but it absolutely is. We love non-league football here on Football Fans Live, and we'll be bringing tons and tons of games your way this season. Around 750 games still to come. We've done 104 in the last couple of months. And here come Torquay inside the penalty area. Oh, good chance for him on the 6-yard box. He turned the defender. He tried to unleash the shot, but as he tried to unleash it, he lost his footing and fell backwards and miskicked it. But another good chance for Torquay. It looks like they've finished, or they've started this second half as they finished the first half, because the last 10 minutes of that first half was all Torquay United. Up till then, Chesterfield did just have the edge. It was fairly 50-50, but the last 10 minutes were totally dominated by Torquay, and they had two great chances to get their noses in front, but just couldn't convert at the end of the day. And, it's all about converting those chances, isn't it? You know it, I know it, and that's just one of those things. It's like Manchester United today. They had 30 chances against Villa and still lost. And here come Chesterfield on the right-hand side, puts it across the face of goal. There's nobody there for Chesterfield. It was a great cross along the floor, 6 yards out. And it was easy for the defender to clear, because there wasn't one blue shirt back there. Jim Bono, hello my friend, fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you're having a Super Soccer Saturday. Torquay fan. Well, you'll be happy to know that, the end of the first half and the start of this second half, it has been all Torquay, and they could have had their noses in front on 2 occasions now. Chesterfield have had a couple of wild shots, but, I'm talking wild as in 10 for over the crossbar. But the Chesterfield goalkeeper had to make 2 double saves at the end of that first half. Amazing play by Torquay. Cheryl, hello, darling. If I didn't say hello to you earlier, I really do apologise. Thank you for being here. Mega love shout out. Excellent. That's great to hear, Shell. We'll give him our love, give him our regards when he appears. Tell him that you've told us all about him, and we long to speak to him and talk to him and chat to him, or whatever it is, but either on TTT Live or on here, of course, as well. But it would be great. Jason says Chesterfield are going to come in this second half, but it is Torquay at the moment. Maybe they're just waiting. For their moment. Maybe that's what Chesterfield are doing. Who knows? But let's just hope we see some goals at both ends, maybe. I know there's fans out there like yourselves, but I am completely neutral. I just want plenty of goals, plenty of action, so I can bring it to you guys. And next Saturday, it looks like it's going to be Eastleigh against Boreham Wood. So 2 non-league sides once again. And like I said, if we can bring any midweek football non-league as well, then that is exactly what we'll be doing. That is exactly what we'll be doing. Like I said, around 750 games still to come this season from England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Portugal, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, Denmark. You know, if they're showing it, then, and we can find it, then we will be bringing it for you guys. We've got the World Cup qualifiers, we've got the Champions League, we've got Europa Cup, all next week as well, isn't it? Yeah, Champions League next week and the Europa Cup. And later on tonight, if you're just joining us, we're going over to see PSG, who are in top form. They've won 7 out of 7 so far this season. Unbelievable. That one will be kicking off at 8 o'clock. And here come Chesterfield now on the attack, on the edge of the penalty area. Out on that far right-hand side. They're looking for space on the edge of the area. Chipped in, but straight into the goalkeeper's arms. And the Torquay United goalkeeper, all in orange today, all in orange, gathers the ball, no problem whatsoever. Didn't really test him. It was more of a cross than an actual shot from about 20 yards out. Jim, yeah, I mean, it's the first game. We saw them against Hartlepool in the playoff final, and that game was amazing. But they haven't looked like the team that were in the playoff final. So I don't know what happened, you know, pre-season, whether they sold players, lost players or whatever. But hopefully now this is, you know, this is momentum and you build on it. There's a long way still to go in the season. So you never know. You never know. Maybe I did think Torquay would bounce straight back and be straight back up there. But maybe they're just finding their feet. But we have got a few substitutes warming up for both sides at the moment as we go into the 53rd minute of this game. Still 0-0. Torquay have had the best goal-scoring chances out of the two sides. Plenty of pressure. It is 1-1. I'm waiting for the second half of Brentford against Liverpool. It is currently 1-1. Brentford took the lead, but within a minute and a half, Liverpool equalised. Diago with the equaliser. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Hey, Joseph, great to see you. Mega love shout out to my brother Joseph. Kidderminster lost again. Lost again. Unbelievable to the top team, ASC Flied. Unbelievable. 6 minutes they had to hold on for to get a draw, which would have been a great result for them. A draw, and then they conceded with only 6 minutes to go. Absolutely gutting for Kidderminster Harriers, but there you go. And Little is getting a little bit of a Little is getting a little bit of a tell-off. I didn't deliberately do that. From the referee there for a challenge. He's not happy about it. He didn't pick up a card, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see a card come out from the referee, but he got a good few stern words. This referee, Torquay should have had a penalty in the opening 10 minutes of this game. And this referee has been pretty pants. He is pretty darn awful. Shockingly shite, as I would normally say when I'm doing the football. But yeah, guys, if you would just want to shout out, you want to have a chat, smash that subscribe button and then wait 1 minute, and that's all, just 1 minute, and then you'll be able to chat in the live chat and all the rest of it. Keep the comments coming. It's a free kick to Chesterfield on the edge of the area, chipped in, headed in at the back post and straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Torquay United, no problem for the goalkeeper whatsoever. But it was a good crossing from this near left-hand side out onto the far right-hand side. There wasn't that much power in the header whatsoever, and it went straight into the goalkeeper's arms, who rolls it out onto that far left-hand side, up towards halfway line, with the left back now. Knocks it over the halfway line, towards the central circle. Now, Torquay, switch of play out wide, out onto this near right-hand side with the right back. He's being closed down really, really quickly, and he gives the ball away. They've got to stop giving away possession that easily. That was so easy for Chesterfield to get that ball back. He literally handed it to him on a plate with a cup and a saucer, a knife and fork and a piece of steak. It was so easy for him. Handed to him. Still waiting for that Liverpool game to kick off for the second half. Few minutes time to go. And it's on the halfway line, and Torquay United player gets taken out. Referee says play on once again. That looked like a foul, and here comes Chesterfield. Plays it through into the penalty area. Gets the turn, tries the shot, and good defending once again by the Torquay United defence. There's the goals. Flying high. Will they be flying high at the end of this game? They could have been already. They really could have been. Oh, and now he's given a free kick to Chesterfield again on the edge of the area. Johnson taking down his man, but it was a 50-50 challenge, that's all. And that's really out of order. You know, the Chesterfield players are surrounding the referee. They're wanting him to give a card. You shouldn't encourage a referee to give out cards. The players should know that, and I don't like to see it. You know, so don't do that, Chesterfield. The referee's having a good word with the captain of Chesterfield now. They've got the free kick, so they should be happy with that. Okay, it's going to be a free kick. We're about 23 yards from goal. Out on this near left-hand side. It's a great chance for either a shot or a cross into the penalty area, into that danger zone. Oh, Little's arguing it. Little's going to get... It isn't Little that picks up the card, though. Hey, get in there, Joe. Joe Trankstar. Have I said it correctly? Joe Trankstar. A very warm welcome to Football Fans Live, my friend. You're from Torquay. It is a beautiful part of the world. I love Cornwall and Devon. I was actually born in Cornwall, but I left when I was about 2 years old. But it is a beautiful part of the world. We're in Bournemouth now, so we're not that far away from you. But yeah, it's great. We will be covering as much. The cross comes in, the header's there, and good clearance once again by Torquay United. But back into the penalty area with Chesterfield. This is good pressure. And suddenly Torquay break away down this near right-hand side. But Torquay, my friend, Joe, yep. We're going to bring as much non-league football as we possibly can. Unfortunately, we didn't bring anything last week because I was in hospital. But next week, and if they show it midweek as well, then we'll be bringing it. Next week, we've got Eastleigh against Boreham Wood. So non-league football is what I really like. You know, a lot of the other channels and things, they cover the big football. And we do cover some of that, like earlier today, Chelsea, Man City. But whenever I can, I cover the lower leagues. The Championship, Division 1, Division 2, you know, the non-league, Vanarama, National League. It's a shame they don't do National League North and South as well. Otherwise, I'd be covering them instead of doing the Premiership, which everybody else does. You know, but it's down to grassroots. And we're going to see Torquay United make a substitution in the 58th minute of this game. It's going to be the first substitution made so far in this game, and it's going to come from Torquay United. Okay, goalkeeper takes a free kick from inside his own half. Here come Torquay United. And Chesterfield clear it down that far right-hand side. Good defending, though, by Chesterfield, clearing up the danger. Torquay have just lost their pace at the moment. They did come out the blocks flying at the beginning of the second half and had a really good chance. At the end of the first half, they were flying. I think the first half came at the wrong time. It's across the face of the goal and it's in. It's in. Oh, against all odds. It's the number 19 for Chesterfield. It was crossed from left to right, across the front of the 6-yard box. The goalkeeper went to ground, nowhere near the ball. I don't know what the Torquay... He's had a great game so far, and it's Chesterfield that take the lead. It takes the lead in the 59th minute of this game. Unbelievable. Let's have a look at it again. It's played down the right-hand side, picked up by the number 3. Skins the defender, gets the cross in, across the face of the goalkeeper, and I'll tell you what did it. The goalkeeper dived. He got his fingertips to it and pushed it into the path of the forward, who just tapped it in from 4 yards out. Jason was right. Yep, Jason was absolutely right. It is Torquay 0, Chesterfield 1 here today at the Technique Stadium. And I tell you what, if the goalkeeper had held on to that cross, or if he hadn't touched it, he put it into the way of the forward there, the number 19, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Oh, and finally we get a goal in the 59th minute of this game, and it does go to the home team. And I would say it's slightly against run and play, but I was just saying then, wasn't I, that Torquay United need to begin to up their game just a little bit. Sorry about that, just need to wet the whistle. Torquay United need to up their game. They started the second half with great tempo, and, you know, I would say at a pace and a tempo of about a 7 or an 8, and then they went back down to the 6, and they were punished for it. Oh, man, unbelievable. Lolos goes off, and Holman comes on. Rogers is going off for Torquay United. So it looks like we had a substitution while the goal was being scored, or just after the goal had been scored. Rogers goes off and Lapsley comes on. Lapsley comes on. So Rogers is off for Torquay United and Lapsley is on. Right, what can the away side, the underdogs, Torquay United, do with this now? How are they going to respond? Can they do a Liverpool and come back from the dead against Brentford? Can they, you know, get that equaliser? And they will be ruining those 2 chances that they had. And like I said, I think that that came at the wrong time. And Liverpool have just gone close. Liverpool's just gone close. But great goalkeeping by the Brentford goalkeeper. Let's have a quick look at this. I can barely see it. And it came off the knee and it was going in, and the goalkeeper dives down to his right for Brentford and pushes it wide. We've got a yellow card. We've got a yellow card here at the Technique Stadium. Come on then, show me who it was for. The referee hasn't been great, and Torquay can consider themselves a touch unlucky, not because of those 2 misses, but because they should have had a penalty in that opening 10 minutes of the game. It was a clear handball off the top, well, the elbow, off the elbow. So it should be 1-1 now. It should be 1-1. But there you go. That's football. On another day, it may go in your way, as we know, But thank you so much for being here. 62 minutes on the clock. And it was Carline, the number 2. DJ Tom, love that name, DJ Tom. Great to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a super soccer Saturday. A mega love shout out to you. Thank you for being here today at the Technique Stadium, where Chesterfield have just taken the lead by 1-0 against Torquay United. It was the number 19 who slotted home from literally 5 or 6 yards out, and it wasn't a goalkeeping error, but if he decided not to touch it. But here come Torquay inside the penalty area. Can he unleash a shot? Oh, and he drags it wide. Oh, it was a right-footed shot and he drags it wide. He was about 10 yards from goal, out on the far left-hand side. Let's take a look at that again. It was a neat 1-2 into the penalty area, and he just dragged it wide of the near post. And there you go, another chance for the underdogs. They're 17th in the league, and I do believe that this will put Chesterfield back on top above Dagenham and Redbridge, who did steal top spot because they beat Solihull Moors by 5-1. They did have home advantage, but Dagenham are looking very, very good indeed. I'm not saying that none of these 2 teams are. You know, I am completely neutral, but fantastic stuff. At least we've had a goal. Let's have a few more. 8 goals in 8 games, is he, Jason? Wow, he is one player, isn't he? He really is one player. It's because I'm not listening to the commentary. They probably did say that. I'm not listening to the commentary because I have to have the big screen down, you know, so I can focus and concentrate. It's hard enough, like trying to. I've got Sarah in one ear, I've got the other game in another ear, concentrating on this one, thinking what my mouth's saying, you know, and all the rest of it. But yeah, so they probably did say that. 8 goals in 8 games. Fantastic return, isn't it? 100%. Tell you what, when that next transfer window opens, there'll be a few teams looking at him for sure. That's guaranteed. That's a great return, isn't it? And long may it continue, my friend. Long may it continue. Nothing against Torquay, because I think they're a great team as well. And they, you know, that Torquay playoff last season was probably one of the best games out of 104 games now that we've covered since we started 2.5 months ago. So, you know, that still sticks in my mind. Torquay were amazing on that day. Both teams were. And it was a shame there had to be a winner and a loser. You know, so that's the whole thing of football, isn't it? And it's a free kick to Chesterfield out on that far right-hand side. This is dead in line with the Torquay United penalty area. So it's another great chance for them to whip that ball in. It's going to be the number 17, is that McLeod? He's going to whip it in right-footed. And I'll tell you what, the Torquay United defence have been solid, especially for most of that first half. It's whipped in right-footed. Chesterfield are back on top. I've just had that confirmed. They are back on top, guys. So good news for all you Chesterfield fans. Good news. I mean, and Salah, Mo Salah's just scored as we speak. Mo Salah has just scored. Let's have a look. I don't think it's going to count. No, he's offside. It's still 1-1. Mo Salah's goal won't count. Let's have a look at it again. It was chipped over the top, and I tell you what, he was literally millimetres offside. But Mo Salah could have put Liverpool in front for the first time. Okay, let's get ready. Yeah, you only just bought him a few months ago. Well, I tell you what, he's already earned his weight in gold, hasn't he? He's paid you back for all the money that you paid for him, Jason. We're getting VAR on that goal at the moment between Liverpool and Brentford. I will excuse the glasses, I hate them, but I'm as blind as a bat. But I think it's going to be allowed. I think it's going to be allowed. Like I said, I thought it's literally millimetres. There you go. He scored. Mo Salah has put Liverpool in front for the first time in that game. It is now 2-1. Brentford went in front. The home team went in front. And now Liverpool have come back from the dead. Can Torquay do the same? Can Torquay do the same? And O'Connell is having a bit of fisticuffs at the moment. He's got to be careful, O'Connell. He's having a word with the number 17, McCourt. And McCourt's just pushed him back. So he shouldn't retaliate on that one. He shouldn't retaliate on that one. Both teams are getting both players, McConnell and McCourt, getting a talking to from the referee. It's going to be a corner kick to Torquay now, guys. What can they do with this? They've got to make these chances count now. It's out on that far left-hand side. It's going to be taken right-footed. It's going to be an in-swinger. Oh, he doesn't even get it past the first defender on the front post. And another great chance, but they've won a free kick. They've won a free kick out on that far left-hand side. So it's a free kick to Torquay United. This is a nice little spell for the away team to get themselves back into this game. I must say, the last 10 minutes have been all Chesterfield. But maybe Torquay, this is a chance for them to get themselves back into it. It's out on that far left-hand side. There's two players stood over it. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? There's plenty of black and white shirts in that penalty area waiting for that cross. We're about 30 yards from goal, in line with the penalty area. It's going to be a right-footed cross onto the back post. Too hard, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick. Another good chance wasted. Torquay United are going to get punished. They can't keep wasting the chances like that. They really, really can't. And we're going to get a Chesterfield substitution. I think it's... Who's going off? I think it might be McCourt that's getting... No. Bear with me, guys. It's a Chesterfield substitution as we speak. 68 minutes on the clock. 22 minutes gone. Yep, and it's the number 10. And he gets a standing ovation from all of the fans. Mandeville goes off. So Mandeville is off for Chesterfield. And Khan is on. What a name that is. Genghis Khan. No, Khan is on in place of Mandeville for Chesterfield. We've got 21 minutes to go in this game. Can Torquay United get something out of it? At least share the points today. It would be a good result if Torquay, if they got a draw here today. If Torquay got a draw, that would be a great result for them. And they, like I said, they should have had a penalty. This referee is absolutely crap. He is a crap referee, and they can consider themselves cheated and slightly unlucky as well. But there you go. Let's hope on another day when Lady Luck is on your side, then the decisions will go in your favour. Don't forget, Tuesday night, PSG against Man City in the Champions League. It's going to be an absolute stormer, and we're bringing PSG later on this evening at 8 o'clock. We're going to be covering PSG against Montpellier. And then on Wednesday in the Champions League, Juventus against Chelsea. That isn't going to be any pushover for Chelsea whatsoever. So we've got some great games coming up. We've got another 3 tomorrow, guys. We've got 3 more games coming up tomorrow. Southampton Wolves, Arsenal Spurs, and Napoli against Cagliari. Can't wait for those. Kicking off, the first one starts at 2 p.m. But the coverage will start a lot earlier here on Football Fans Live. We'll start off with some party music and maybe some warm-up footage and stuff like that of them training. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we've got 3 more great games coming up tomorrow. 1 on Monday. And then I'll tell you all about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday later on in the week. Okay, and it's another corner. Torquay whipping in, right-footed. It's still in that penalty area. It was headed clear at the front post, but it's still on the edge of the penalty area. Another cross comes in, right-footed and straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Again, another chance of putting the corner into the back of the net, and it's wasted by Torquay United. How many more chances are they going to get as we go into the final 19 and a half minutes of this game? Oh, man, I don't know. I think, sometimes when you just don't, you look back like Manchester United did today, 30 chances against Villa and still ended up losing. And sometimes it just goes that way, doesn't it? It's with Chesterfield now. Torquay win it back inside their own half and they've given it away. This is danger. Danger for Torquay United. Right-footed shot. And it goes high over the crossbar. And Torquay United survive another attack. I mean, the game has opened up a bit more now. It is end-to-end stuff. So that is fantastic news. That's exactly what we want. End-to-end football. And it is top quality in this division. I don't care what anybody says about grassroots football. This is like real quality. You see the double save that Chesterfield goalkeeper made. It was world class. It was unbelievable in that first half. But it is, at the moment, as it stands, Chesterfield are top of the league because they are taking all 3 points. Time is ticking away for Torquay United over the halfway line. And the referee's given another free kick. Another free kick to Chesterfield. Johnson with a foul for Torquay United. And again, it looked like 50-50 challenge to me. This referee is shockingly shite. Unbelievable. No, don't bother. No. I need it written down in front of me. It's no good you saying, because there'll be like 50 games on. Stephen Copeland is the idiot in the middle, is the referee. Well, Stephen Copeland, you're blind, you're stupid, and you're a dumbass. And you can't referee for toffee. You need to go back to refereeing school because you're shockingly shite. That was I've just seen it again in slow-mo, and that was a 50-50 ball. Johnson wasn't to blame in that tackle whatsoever. And here comes Chesterfield down the left-hand side. After that free kick, whipped into a penalty area. Oh, and a great save, and it's in the back of the net. And it's that man 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 once again. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷 makes it 2-0 to Chesterfield. But that all came from that free kick. That was the referee's fault. The referee is an absolute dickhead. Excuse my French. I do apologise, but that all came from that free kick. Torquay United are not taking anything away from Chesterfield because they're a great team and they wouldn't be top of the league if they weren't. But I tell you what, this referee has had a hand in who wins today. Absolutely. He's had a major hand. It was whipped in from the left-hand side. Goalkeeper saved the first shot, but Sanga was climbing in and he slid the ball into the back of the net. He was only 4 yards out. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance on that second save, unfortunately. It was a great first save, almost point blank. And Torquay United don't deserve that at all. But well done, Chesterfield. But Torquay United do not deserve that. That's disgusting because that all came from that bad decision, from that daft, stupid, thick-assed referee that doesn't know how to bloody well referee a game. And they need to bloody kick him out of FIFA or the FA and bloody be done with him. Send him back to primary school and let him learn to referee once again and work his way through. Johnson has gone off and Ade has come on. So we've had another substitution since that goal's gone in. 15 minutes to go, guys. It's a mountain for, you know, because Torquay United are playing against 12 men. They're playing against the referee. They're playing against 12 men. They've got to be careful now that this doesn't turn into a 4-5-0. I'll come back to that. And Brentford have just scored. Brentford have just got an equaliser. It's 2-2. The referee has given it. I think there might be a VAR on that one. But the celebrations are going on. Brentford 2, Liverpool 2. Unbelievable. We're just going to take... I want to get this confirmed, and then I'll come back to... Was it Jason that was talking? Jason, I'll come back to you in a minute, my friend. I certainly will. It's 3 against 1 over on that far post. He turned, hit the crossbar, it bounced back out, and then the header goes over the line. The header goes over the line. The first shot hit the crossbar by Brentford, 5 yards out, and then a double header. Yeah, that's easily over the line, and it's 2-2. It's 2-2. So what did our friend Jason say?
I think the referee is from Chesterfield.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think the referee is, and this, like I said, it's nothing against Chesterfield whatsoever, because I think both teams are fantastic, but I think the referee is definitely from Chesterfield. Torquay should have been 1-0 up after 10 minutes of this game, and that was never a free kick, not in the month of Sundays. If anything, it was probably in Torquay's favour. You know, I say what I see on the screen. That's why I stay neutral. Sometimes I'm abusive, sometimes I'm offensive, sometimes I'm controversial, but I do say it as I see it on the screen. I'm not like the BBC, I'm not like ITV, I'm not like Sky, I'm not like Gary Lineker and, you know, does namby-pamby commentary and do it all softly. I say what I see on the screen. If it's great, it's great. If it's crap, it's crap. Then I will say it as I see it. Guys, please tell everybody when you go back to work tomorrow about Football Fans Live, or any of your friends who are non-league supporters, that we are the ones that will be covering it. So please share it out. Share the good news that you found us today. And we're more than happy to give you shout-outs and chat and all the rest of it. And the Torquay manager doesn't look an happy bunny. 200k buy. Wow. 9 goals in 8 games. 9 goals in 8 games. What? Yeah. Don't know. Don't worry about it. We've got the buzzing going on and more technical difficulties. Just have a fiddle around with stuff over there. Well, we've got something going on. Something that's not happy. It could be outside. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. And it's crossed into the area, and the goalkeeper gets one hand to it. It was a cross by Torquay United out on the right-hand side. It was a good cross. The goalkeeper came out right-handed and just took it away from the oncoming forward. But that was another good chance for Torquay United, and it goes beckoning. We've only got 12.5 minutes to go in this game. Unbelievable. Oh, the speaker's turned off. It's not feedback. I can hear it. It might be that of the other transistor. Turn the other transistor off. And here come, it might be these transistors, I don't know. I'll give up with technical things. We've had so many technical difficulties. But guys, if you like French football, if you want to see what Man City are going to be facing next week, PSG, then do join us at 8 o'clock this evening for PSG against Montpellier. Time is quickly running out. Only 11.5 minutes. But it's with Torquay United. Oh, and Liverpool have just gone 3-2 in front. Unbelievable. With Torquay United out on that far right-hand side. Tries to get the cross in. Edge of the area. He's got time. He's got space. Oh, and he takes too long about it. Torquay United, what are you doing? Just unleash the shot. They're trying to get the shots in. He was on the edge of the area. He had all the time in the world. He could have gone and bought himself a cornetto. A right-footed shot by Torquay United, and it goes over the crossbar. Torquay United well on top at the moment, but wasting chance after chance after chance. It was Holman who unleashed the shot, but it was about 6 yards over the crossbar. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, and Liverpool get a lucky deflection. It was a right-footed shot. The goalkeeper stood no chance. It took a deflection off of the Brentford defender. And Liverpool are back in front by 3-2. Liverpool-Brentford, Brentford-Liverpool, Brentford 2, Liverpool 3. And it is still 2-0 to Chesterfield. But Torquay are edging back into it. They've got to make the most of these crosses and these chances and the space that they find on the edge of the area, because they are finding space and time on the edge of the area. Keep the shots down. Just unleash them. They could take a wicked deflection just like Liverpool's goal just did, you know, off of a defender and end up in the back of the net. You've got to try your luck. I mean, I can't see Torquay United pulling 2 back. But a consolation goal would be great for them, because they don't deserve and they shouldn't be 2-0 down because of dodgy bloody refereeing. He's such an absolute prat. He should go straight back to bloody referee school. Jason, I'll tell you what, you know, there is every chance. There's every chance, you know. Chesterfield are on top, you know, and there is a long way to go. There is a long way to go, and I do think Dagenham and Redbridge will be there because they've got depth on their bench. But you know, if you stay injury free and things like that, you know it anyway, bro. You know, and that's one of the main keys, isn't it, to success? Having strength on your bench and staying injury free, and that takes luck. And you need Lady Luck to be on your side, like Liverpool have had. That is 4 games we've covered of Liverpool, and out of 4 games, 3 of them Liverpool have had a lot of luck, and they've won those games just because of Lady Luck, not because they played better, but because Lady Luck has been on their side. And sometimes that's what you need, isn't it? That's what you need. Okay, we're into the final 9 minutes of this game. Here come Torquay United on the halfway line. Great defending, but it's given away a free kick. So this is another chance. It's fairly far out. It's on the halfway line. The substitute, 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, has just gone down, and it's a free kick. So they've edged forward. They need to just get the ball forward. Don't play short passes. Torquay United, free kick. 40 yards from goal. Just get it into the edge of that penalty area. He's going to take it right-footed. We've got 8 black and white shirts on the edge of that area. It's chipped into the area, but it's met by a blue shirt. But, referee, get out the bloody way, you brat. Oh, and another free kick. And that was a free kick. So, you know, Torquay United have got to be careful they don't start panicking and jump into challenges, you know, like they did then, and given away free kick, because obviously Chesterfield will take all the time in the world with those free kicks. The air's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. And that is because these 2 teams are hot stuff. They really, really are. 2 great teams. And I think Torquay will, you know, this is something that they can build on. You know, take the scoreline away, because it shouldn't be that scoreline. Their performance today has been at least worth a draw. So, you know, hopefully they can build on that confidence-wise. And the manager, you know, he should be in that changing room at full time, and no matter what the score is at full time, he needs to turn around and say to the Torquay team, you know, you guys have performed amazing today. Now we build on that. We build on it and we grow from it. You know, it's a great stepping stone, you know, across a river. You know, maybe it's the first stepping stone to success on the other side. 7 minutes to go, guys. 7 minutes to go. It's going to be a throw-in out on that far right-hand side to Torquay United. There's the man, Chamanga. 9 goals in 8 games. 9 goals in 8 games. Unbelievable. Great buy. He's paying them back dividends at the moment. He really, really is. I look forward to seeing more of Chesterfield and Torquay as the season progresses. Like I said, we'll be bringing loads of non-league football. Right. He's given another free kick now to Chesterfield. Okay, it's a free kick out on that far right-hand side. It's taken. It's into the penalty area. Good-headed clearance there, but it's on the edge of the area. Chesterfield pick it back up. Another cross back into the penalty area. But this time, Torquay will have a chance to play it down that left-hand side. He could have kept that in. They need to be more... I get frustrated when I see players making silly, silly mistakes. You're 2-0 down, and he walked over. He could have kept it in. He could have kept it in. Paul, hello, brother. Thank you so much for coming back. We are in Chesterfield now. We're in Chesterfield. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to France. Unbelievable. We get around here on Football Fans Live. Thank you so much for being here, brother Paul Blogs. Guys, if you're into chat, then Paul Blogs too is a great channel as well. So do go over and check him out. He does great live streams. And he's a great supporter. It's out on that far left-hand side. Miller's just given the ball away for Chesterfield. Miller, my surname. Fantastic. The number 3 for Chesterfield. 5 minutes to go, guys. Time is ticking away for Torquay. Time is ticking away. And it's a throw-in to Chesterfield out on that far right-hand side. Deep inside their own half. The throw gets taken up over the halfway line. And here comes Chesterfield. He's got room in the middle. He's on the edge of the area. He's going to... No, he tricked me then. He's taken it towards the corner flag and he's overrun it. Okay. And that means it's going to be a Torquay goal kick. They want to get on with it. They take it quickly. You know, all the Chesterfield players are sprinting back. That goalkeeper has got to get on. Got to get on. That Torquay goalkeeper has got to get on with that goal kick. Downfield it comes. Won by Torquay. But it goes out for a throw-in, and it's going to be a throw-in to Torquay now, about 30 yards from goal, out on this near right-hand side. If they can get one goal now, then that will give them at least another 3 or 4 minutes to get an equaliser. That will give them the impetus to fight even harder. It's knocked into the penalty area, but great defending on the edge of the area. Oh, and a left-footed shot and a great save by the Chesterfield goalkeeper going down to his left-hand side. There wasn't enough power in the shot. Oh, but another chance. It was headed. It was on the edge of the area. Takes it down with his right foot. Hits it left-footed, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. It was the number 30. It was the number 30 in the white, black and white shirt for Torquay United. And another great chance to get a goal back. And a right-footed shot now at the other end. Oh, my goodness. This is end-to-end stuff. It's Khan with a right-footed shot. He was about 25 yards out, but it went straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, who's taken a quick goal kick. A quick goal kick? A quick goal kick. Say that one when you've had a few beers. I don't know. Okay. And it's with the back four of Chesterfield. They're just going to want to slow things down, unless they want to go for that third, of course. And it looks like they do want to go for the third. And the ball's gone all the way through to the Torquay goalkeeper, who hits it right-footed down over the halfway line into the centre circle, met by a blue shirt, headed back, laid back to the goalkeeper once again, who hits it downfield once again over the halfway line. But every time the goalkeeper kicks it downfield for Torquay United, it always ends up with a blue shirt. Jason says... Oh, thank you so much, Jason. I want to say thank you for you being here and all the contribution, because we like the interaction. We want to interact with all of our fans. You're not people just on the other end of a screen. You're football fans, family. You're all family here on Football Fans. You know, no matter where you're from, no matter what creed, colour, who you support, hair colour, shoe size, it doesn't matter. You are all Football Fans, family. And it's with Torquay United on the halfway line. 2.5 minutes to go. Not right-footed. They just can't find, in that final third, they just keep finding blue shirts. But here come Torquay United. He turns the defender. He's on the edge of the area. Darwin tries to play it through. He's through. And it's in. It's in. It's in. And it's game on. It's game on. He goes, it's Little. It's that man Little. He's not little anymore. He is huge for Torquay United. And Torquay United have pulled one back with 2 minutes to go in this game. Oh my goodness, I've got to be careful of my voice. Got to be careful of my voice. Great play. They're having a look at it. He's not offside. Takes on his right foot from the penalty spot, puts it onto his left foot and buries it low and hard past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper didn't stick a chance with that one. Hit it hard and low down into the far right-hand side. It was Holman that set it up. Holman went past 2-3 defenders, and then Little himself went past the defender, and he only had the goalkeeper to beat, and he placed it hard and low. The goalkeeper diving down to his right-hand side, but didn't stick a chance. Game on. How much extra time are we going to get? We're into the final minute. Can Torquay rescue something? I'm so glad that they've scored a goal. I really am, because it's nothing more that they deserve. And Whittle is coming on for Chesterfield. Miller's going off. Miller's off. Whittle is coming on for Chesterfield. We're into the final minute. They're just running down seconds now. I tell you what, Chesterfield needs to consider themselves a little bit lucky because of the penalty and the 2 great saves that their goalkeeper had to make for them. He is a world-class goalkeeper. He didn't stick a chance, and that wasn't the goalkeeper's fault. That was just bad defending by Chesterfield, because in the end, 3 to 4 defenders were skinned. Boo, Jason, boo. I know. But it's game on. It's game on. We're into the final 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's into the penalty area once again. Into the penalty area. This would be unbelievable. Tries to get the shot in. It goes into the goalkeeper's arms. We're going to get 5 minutes, guys. The 4th official holds up his board. And we're going to get 5 minutes of added time. So 5 minutes for Torquay United to rescue something from this game, or for Chesterfield to increase their lead. I tell you what, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. He's on for an hat-trick. He could get an hat-trick. You never know. Why have I got my glasses on? I don't know. Why have I got my glasses on? You got to tell me, guys. I forget I'm putting them on. Oh, what the last 5 minutes this is going to be now. Fantastic. See, this is why, non-league football is amazing. This is why we love it. This is why it's great stuff, because all the players play with passion and they never ever give up. And it's a free kick it's going to be the Torquay goalkeeper that takes it by his own corner flag. So as soon as he takes this right footed, and he's telling his players, just get forward, go forward. It's down the right-hand side. He takes the goal kick, the free kick in the final third with Torquay United, headed into the penalty area, on the edge of the penalty area. Get the cross in, don't mess about with it, man. He gets the cross in and the header comes in. Oh, the header went in on the front post, and the goalkeeper gathers and saves Chesterfield once again. I told you, Chesterfield goalkeeper was amazing, and that was another good save on the front post. But a great header from about 7 yards out. It was whipped in from right to left, and it was going in that front post, but he dived up into the air, grabbed the ball and gathered it. And I'll tell you what, the fans, Chesterfield fans, are bouncing up and down. They're cheering, they're singing, they're having a fantastic afternoon. And I tell you what, the Torquay fans need to be happy as well, because their team have performed brilliantly today. They have. Both teams have performed brilliantly. And it's a shame that that there could be a loser in this game. Cheryl says. I know. Thank you, Cheryl. I will. I'll have to look after the voice and look after the honey. And 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 gets man of the match. So well done. Huge applause, everybody, for Chesterfield's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Yes, he scored the 2 goals, but he has been solid in that forward role, and he's had a few chances, not only the 2 goals. So, I can't argue with that one. I think there's a lot of players that would have been up for that. I think Miller's been brilliant. I think Little's been brilliant. There's been a lot of great players. And, of course, I think the Chesterfield goalkeeper's been amazing, because if it wasn't for him, it would be 3-2 at the moment, so. But there you go. I'm sweating. Guys, don't forget, after this one, we're off to France for PSG against Montpellier. And we've got 2 minutes left, 2 minutes for Torquay United to get something out of this game. They've got to throw in back on their own corner flag. They've got to get that ball forward. They've got to get it forward into the final 2 minutes. 5 minutes extra time, yep, but we've only got a minute and a half to go now. Minute and a half to go. And I don't believe it. Brentford have just scored again. It's 3-3. Get in there, Brentford. 3-3. What a game that is. And there's 9 minutes left in that one. But it's Liverpool 3, Brentford 3. What an unbelievable game. Fantastic stuff by Brentford. Fantastic display by Liverpool. What a game. 6 goals, 6 goals. Well done, Brentford. New boys into the Premiership, you know, and they've had a great start. You know, they've had a great start to the season. Beating Arsenal, now drawing with Liverpool. Okay, up to the halfway line. We're into that final minute. Up towards the penalty area with Torquay United. It's headed clear, picked up on the edge of the area. Tries to play it through to get the final cross in. It takes a hand. It takes a hand. It's gone out for a corner, but I could have swore that took an hand. Don't say that that's 2 penalties. And the Torquay United manager is going absolutely nuts. He cannot believe it. That looked to me, it was O'Connell with the cross from the left-hand side. He hit it left-footed, and it hit the number 8 on the arm again. On the arm again. And it's in the back of the net. The corner comes in. It's in the back of the net. And it's absolutely, it's 2-2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a comeback, and that's truly deserved. It's 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 who's got the equaliser. Oh, my goodness. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it was a penalty. The penalty wasn't given. In the last 3 seconds of the 5 minutes. Unbelievable. The cross came in from the corner. It bounced around inside the penalty area and literally on the goal line, he put it into the roof of the net. There's a lot of bodies around in there. And it was an own goal. It was an own goal. The defender put it into the back of his net. He boshed it into the roof of his net. What an absolute pillock. But, I mean, you know, he was just trying to clear it over the top. He tried to hook it out and he put it into the back of his own net from 1 yard out. And it's 2-2. What a game. Non-league football is truly alive at the Technique Stadium. There we go. In the 95th minute, literally 1 or 2 seconds left of the game, and 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 puts the pressure on and the defender puts it into the back of the net. I don't know what 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰, not 𝓳𝓳𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰, you know what I'm on about, guys. What a game. 2-2. I love non-league football. Isn't it amazing? You've got to love it. You've got to love it. Fantastic stuff here on Football Fans Live. What a game. What a game we've had here today in the National Vanarama League. And Chesterfield get the kick-off. I think that's got to be all it. We've had 96 minutes now. We've had 96 minutes. Just blow the whistle, ref. And I think that's a fair result in the end. You know, from 2-0 down. And there it goes. The full-time whistle has gone. And it has finished here at the Technique Stadium. 2-2. Guys, you guys absolutely rock. Chesterfield rock. They're going to be right up there. And Torquay, they're only going to build on this. And actually, McDonald, the goalkeeper, is having a bit of argy-bargy. I don't know whether it's with it's Shamanga. I don't know what that's all about. The full-time whistle's gone. And we don't want to see any of that. You know, I think that's a fair result. Even Stevens, both teams have played amazing. Both goalkeepers have been amazing. You know, and both, yeah, what more can I say? National League football is truly alive. And what a game. And I can't wait to next Saturday to see Eastleigh against Boreham Wood. And for the rest of the National League season. Oh, man, fantastic stuff. And finally, the players have calmed down and they're all congratulating themselves and each other and the fans. So a huge round of applause for all the plans, all the players, and of course a huge round of applause for you guys for being here on Football Fans Live. Don't forget, we're going to be here at 8 p.m. in English, British Standard Time, so only about half an hour or so away. I want to say a huge thank you to each and every single one of you here on Football Fans Live. This has been Sarah, I've been Glenn, and you guys have been amazing. See you all very soon.